The audacity. I'm not exposing women. I think highly of y'all. Okay, it's not like I think that y'all are incredibly demonic creatures that are just out to ruin a man's life. If I wanted to expose you, I would say, fellas, when she says I'm out with a friend, that means a man. If it was with her girlfriend, she would say my friend or my friends or an actual fucking name like Jessica or Laura or whatever the fuck. Let's not forget if she tells you some shit like, oh, I went out last night, didn't do much, came home, went to sleep early, but she doesn't text you early, that doesn't make any fucking sense because people who go to sleep early typically wake up early. So if she texts you later in the afternoon, that means she was getting her fucking back blown out. Not to mention if she goes out and she doesn't post any pictures, but she's with her girlfriends, yeah, that means that there was a man present and she doesn't want to post that on her social media because then you'll know and then you may not pursue her and therefore she will not get all the attention that she really enjoys getting.
Please
So
don't
I've been
scroll.
dating this guy for about 7 months, and today we were hanging out, and he asked, "Why don't you have a boyfriend?"
You're giving such a sick point of view.
What is sick about it?
Oh, it is sick. It's not.
I'm listening. Tell me what's sick about it.
You're telling them that they should get what they can from women.
Yes. Women get what they can from men. They get child support, vagina money. Women marry us and then take half our businesses, half our bank accounts. Why shouldn't men do that?
Well,
it's war.
You know, Tom, that's true. There's a lot of...
All right, so I'm helping men to take back the power.
Well, are you saying that to women, too? Should
women already have the power. Are you any man who's ever been divorced, and I've been divorced 4 times, any man who's ever been divorced knows how the system is. Men get screwed. Men get screwed. And I'm helping them to take the power back. What incentive is there for a man to get married? Why bother?
Yeah, see, that's that. Why bother? You're right.
Yes.
There you are.
Well, all right, so you agree with me.
So, there's no good relationships.
I said the only reason to get married, the best reason, well, there's 2 reasons. One is if you're going to have children, and 2 is if you're marrying somebody from out of the country who needs a green card. That's it.
Oh, my gosh.
That's it. Now, I've told these guys not to marry or hook up with American women. Why would they?
No, you hate American women. You hate them.
I don't hate them. I just wouldn't want to marry one or live with one ever again.
I guess.
Why would any man want to? American women are a bunch of tight-ass bitches who go around making demands all the time and never, ever, ever give back what they get.
I really am sorry to tell you this, but I don't think you believe that one bit.
Sure I do.
I think that you say that just to incense all the women that are listening to your program.
Well, but most of the women who listen know it's true. They brag about being bitches.
Well,
they have bumper stickers bragging about being bitches.
There are a lot
Bitch, babe, in total control of herself. Women brag about it. They got license plate frames bragging about being bitches.
I know.
All right, so why would any man want to hook up with somebody like that?
Well, you have taken the worst traits of women, magnified them like it's our whole population.
No one said it's the whole population, but it's certainly the majority.
Well, I never hear you say anything really positive.
Oh, dear.
Nothing.
Dear, believe me.
I guess
there are women who perform sex acts on me that I'll never forget.
Oh God.
Well, but the real truth is the better woman is in bed, the more psychotic she is.
I'm very sorry, Tom.
And when a woman is from the United States, generally she's a tight ass, and she acts like she's doing you a favor by having sex with you or putting food on a plate. And you know what? American men are fed up.
He needs to be 6'5" and make 9 figures. Has a 10-pack and flies me all over the world for my Instagram career. I know my worth.
Let me tell you something. A man's love is not easy.
Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you and say something incredibly important. This is why men ask, what do women bring to the table? Because we already know that women expect so much from us. We already know that women want us to be their protectors, their providers. We know that women want us to move mountains for them. We know that women want more from us than just our love and affection, because apparently that's not enough for them. Even though they expect it to be enough for us. This is why men are starting to now ask women for tangible shit in relationships too. And lady, I'm not gonna sit up here and call you an idiot or anything, because you're not. And you have every right to believe what you believe. What I just simply want to make very clear and very honestly understandable here is that if you come across a man who thinks the same way about women, you have absolutely no excuse to get angry.
Yo, tell me if I'm wrong. So I got this friend, she's a feminist, right? And the other day we were arguing and she was like, oh, I don't need a man in my life. I could do whatever a man could do. Only thing I need men for is procreation, blah, blah, blah. And I go, you need a man for some things in your life. She goes, no, I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need men, blah, blah, blah. So I go, okay. A couple days later, she invites everyone over and she goes, oh, Lewis, can you help me bring this box down to a girl? I guess she was selling something on Facebook Market or eBay or whatever. And I go, no. And she goes, why not? And I go, because you don't need a man in your life. If I could carry the box, you could carry the box, right? So we get into a 5-minute argument. And eventually I go, okay, if you, I dragged it, but I go, yo, if you go on Instagram right now, tell everyone, I am not a strong, capable, independent woman. And I need a man in my life, and women are not as strong and capable as men are. I will bring the box down for you right now. All props to her, because she starts bringing that box down the stairs. Second step, busts her ass, sprains her ankle. But am I wrong for trying to help my friend stick to her belief system?
Girls love being held.
Aww.
Until it's being held accountable for their actions.
What the hell?
I'm 27. It's my mom, grandma, and sister. How do I explain that I am the man of the house and to be respected and cherished? I feel like leaving. Not gonna lie to you, bruh. That sounds like a pretty tough dynamic to deal with. I think the first thing you want to do is shoot for not being disrespected. Being cherished, revered, and respected is a very different thing than simply not being disrespected. Now, you're in the house with 3 women who believe because you are sharing blood with them that you are to do essentially whatever they need you to do. It's time to start saying no. But I don't mean no arbitrarily. These no's need to come with stipulations. And it's not important for you just to develop the stipulations. The most important thing about these stipulations is that they know them. Although still in the dark about how you feel disrespected, I'm going to go with addressing just simple casual conversation. Rag or capping session. This is when the family sits around and for some reason somebody becomes a target and they happen to disrespect this person, but more so in a joking manner. But it's never funny to the person that's the butt of the joke, especially if they're continually the butt of the joke. Guess what it's time for you to do? Leave the fucking table. Laugh about all you want. Not with me here. One of the most aggravating things you can do to a woman is abandon or ignore her. I suggest you begin until you get the respect you so desire. Take care of yours. Almost what you mean by this? I mean, if you use a cup or a plate or a dish, you wash yours only. The goal here is not to be petty, but what you need to do is start to strip them of the things that they take for granted, of which they are using as fuel to disrespect you for. This will inevitably engage you in conflict, of which you are not going to respond to. Hitting will not be tolerated. I sure hope this is not a dynamic inside of the household. But neither verbal respect, which is the primary way that men are abused inside of male-female relationships. You're not taking that shit no more. Straight up, stale face be my go-to. Everybody laughing. You know what he said? Look over at me. And then right after that, ain't nothing like the sound of the chair legs scraping the floor as you excuse yourself from the table. Family time is going to become girls' night. I don't give a shit what you have to do. Play video games, go talk to a girl that's outside of your family yourself. Whatever you need to do to get away from anything that you feel like is abuse, do it. But hold your horses, because before you do any of this, I think the first thing that needs to happen is you need to sit all of them down, not only individually, but as a group, and have a one-to-one, heart-to-heart conversation with them. Many women have gotten so comfortable with disrespecting men that half the time they don't even know when they're doing it. Jokes become abundant because they are under the impression that men should just be able to take whatever it is they dish out with no retort. And I say to you, sir, absolutely fucking not. 2 great options here, either retort or leave. I suggest the latter. Not only is it simple, but it's the path of least resistance. But let's get back to this talk. They need to know a few things. 1, I'm feeling disrespected in this household, I'm feeling not cherished, and I also feel like my masculinity is slightly under attack. My masculinity is important because that's the only thing that's going to protect anybody in this house if it should happen to go the fuck down. Thus, this is a serious conversation. I would like you to treat it as so, and I would also like not to be greeted with sarcasm. I'm bleeding to you here emotionally, but the next step after this is me abandoning you all for real. Mierda. And finally, me saying that I want to distance you all from your disrespect is not a threat, but it's a promise. Please treat it as such before our family is severed beyond repair. Family Matters Bars.
You had a lot going on in the comment section, so I'll just, start from the top and try to work my way down real quick within 3 minutes. You ask, am I not my brother's keeper? No, you're not. See, we took all those cards back. Right in the midst of y'all out here doing all the crazy things that y'all start doing to men, we start pulling back and retracting all those things that we are holding those keys right now. Yeah, that's us. We have that. How do you expect to just talk to men and have it relate to women? We don't care right now. That's the point we're trying to get across. We're not trying to engage right now. You can't engage by simply going right back into the problem. This is going to take a long time to fix because this shit is fucking broken. And the healing is we probably won't see it within our lifetime. I guarantee you, if you go through about 5 videos, just scroll, within about 3 to 5 videos, you're gonna see some girl twerking. Go and fix that first. Fix it. Don't worry about the men. The men are going to be just fine. We're going to continue doing what we're doing. See, it's almost like when the MRA started. You know, have you ever heard of them? It's called the Men's Rights Activist Movement. All of a sudden, they start letting women come in there and start speaking. Guess what? The MRA got destroyed from the inside out, ripped apart by women. The next thing that happened, the Boy Scouts got ripped apart from the inside out because they started letting women into the fucking Boy Scouts. So why do you think we want to have any of y'all in any circle that involves men? All you're gonna do is try to destroy it from the inside out. Go worry about the women. Be nice to them. Tell them that they can heal and they can fix their fucking problems. Meanwhile, us men are going to do the same thing, and somewhere down the line, many years from now, things will just probably get back to where they need to be. But women in men's circles, absolutely not. And I've been seeing a lot of that lately. Women trying to, I'm going to go make this movement for men. For bullshit. I'm not following that shit. I don't trust you enough to do that. You've already fucked it up already. Why am I going to let you fuck it up even more? We don't fall for that. Go fix the women. Good job.
A real man will stand by his wife even if she's pregnant for another man. Lady. Bro, you know how stupid that shit sound, man? Shut the fuck